Yes, sir. Mmm. Okay, this started out as a simple, hey, this would be a fun short video, but now it's a rescue mission. I'll just get down to the site and I'll show you. Oh, we already got a branch stuck in there. Oh, that's not good. Ah! And today keeps getting better. That's what I needed to haul. Keep going, Reptar, you're almost there. So this is why I need a service truck. Here's what happened. That's a toilet lid. Or toilet tank cover. And I threw the toilet away, I don't know, 6 months ago. But this was buried under leaves. So I figured, hey, I'll make a fun, easy, short YouTube short video on using my Humvee that's hooked up to this trailer, very janky-like. And then I'll haul it to the garbage can and throw it away. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But it's just been nothing but difficult, everything difficult. So, everything hooked up perfectly. And the steering went out on the Humvee, but I'm like, no big deal. Run up to the house, grab a screw, we'll pop it in. That's all it was a screw popped out. Pop in a new screw. The servo horn is stripped. So that's so I'm like, I'll just go grab a new servo horn. And then I'm just like, I'm not carrying all this crap. And that's what I want the service truck for. Because it's got all the cargo spaces on there, so I could throw everything in there. But then I'm driving here, and I notice that back wheel is kind of wobbly, and I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, the lug nut's gone. And it's not just any normal lug nut. I do not have backups of those, so I'm going to go try finding it quick. Thank God for them jack stands, though, right? 6 tons, supposedly. Alrighty, enough yammering. I'm gonna go try finding that nut quick, and if I can't find it, I'm going to get the servo horn replaced on that. Okay, problem 1 solved. I just ended up getting a normal axle nut. I had to take off the extender, and I do not have a pin in it, so this is gonna be 3-wheel drive for the moment with a lopsided tire. So I'll be able to at least get this back. I'm gonna dig out the old metal detector and do some metal detecting for a nut. If I can't find it, I'm just gonna order a couple of them. And here is the first lesson that I want to teach. Always check your shit. Double check your nuts. Would that be funnier? Check your nuts before you go RCing. So I'm gonna get this tire pop back on, bolt it down, and then start working on the Humvee. Ta-da! I mean, there's a nut on there. It's gonna stay. This is gonna be very, very wobbly. Maybe I can tighten it up a bit more. But onto the Humvee. But first, let's get some of the sweet, sweet jack action. Oh yeah! She's a bit wobbly, but it'll get me there. All right, now check this out. Turn it on. And we turn on the remote. We got no steering. And here's what I have to do. So here's what you have to do. You have to run all the way back up to the house and grab that bag that you specifically went to the house to get. So I got some servo horns in here. I'm gonna cut one to modify it and make it fit. So we have steering again. And I can get that hauled off to the garbage can and be done with this. Because I'm just like 20 minutes tops, easy in and out. I'm gonna actually drop the trailer. It looks good over there. Now to get underneath there and pull off that part. Here is the servo horn, and you can see in there's no teeth left. It is smoother than a Ken's doll. Smoother than a Ken doll. Ken's doll. Smoother than Ken's Ken doll. Since I have an abundance of these guys, I'm just going to cut this one down to size. The old one is on bottom and the new one is on top. You can see from here that there are some teeth on that new one, unlike the old one. Whap. Don't worry, I'm going to pick that up. So we're just going to take this guy and throw it in the back. Yeah, what up, Chief? Okay. We're in business. Time to hook up and get the fuck out of here. Alrighty, Zuko's been promoted to drive the Subaru. We got Chief in the Humvee, and we got a turlet lid on a trailer. That piece, though, I did a post about that. That is a beautiful work of art of a 3D print. I don't think it was meant to handle this much weight. Got a little separation there. I think I got a zip tie lying around. I'll do that. But first, let's get the Suburban turned around. Now we're gonna back it up to the Humvee just in case. I gotta hook a tow rope up to this so I can get the Humvee. As long as the Humvee gets over that bridge, I think we'll be in business. So, we'll pull the Suburban up a bit. Now we got the Humvee. She's moving, boys. Alrighty. I'm gonna go set the camera up on that bridge. First, I'm gonna check for all my tools. Don't want to leave any tools. Don't want to litter and leave any bolts or nuts or trimmings lying around. I think we're good. This is why I need the service truck. This is gonna be the tough obstacle. This slight uphill climb. And once I get up here, I know it'll be easy sailing to the dumpster, so I'm just gonna park the Suburban right over there and we'll get to that garbage can. It only took an hour and a half. So everything goes real south here in a bit because the throttle locks open on the Suburban. I don't know why, I think the battery was dead, but yeah. Operating two RC controllers at once is a bad idea. No! So, here's what happened. The Suburban, I think the battery's almost dead on it, so the throttle just kept going, and I tried reversing on both of them because I'm operating two controllers at once. Everything was so smooth, it was sick looking, it was beautiful. And that happened. Oh, joyous day. I'm gonna have to give this a little boost. We're right there, gang. We are right there. Come on. Go, girl. Oh, I didn't even have my lights on. No! There we go, now we're cooking. What should have been a literal 20-minute job, an hour and 30 minutes later, a lot of shit broke, a lot of shit fixed. We're at the dumpster. Thanks for watching. What do you think of this absolute fucking insanity? You ever think a Humvee could haul a gooseneck? I didn't. I'm blown away that it worked. But I still got other stuff to haul, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully that's more planned out, thought out, whatever you want to talk. Hopefully I got a service truck by then, so I don't got to keep running back and forth to the house. Thanks for watching. This has actually been pretty fun.